Okay. Good evening, everybody. We usually have a beautiful image.
Yeah, but we don't have it anymore. I don't know where it is.
We don't at this moment, but that's okay.
It caught us off guard there a little bit.
Plus, I just realized this. I don't think this microphone is working, so I'm going to get really close.
Yes,
We're just going to be
we can do that.
kissing cousins who aren't kissing, nor are we cousins.
No, we're family though.
We are family.
We could be family though,
Speaking
yeah.
of family, and before we get into this segment, you see his pink. Marius, it doesn't start officially till October.
October, but I'm starting up a little sooner this year because I'll be gone for a week in October.
Raising money for breast cancer awareness, for breast cancer research. Of course, this is all about the not real men anymore.
It's Men Wear Pink. Yes. And what it is a group of guys, we get together and we raise money and awareness for the women in our lives who have been diagnosed and survived and are fighting breast cancer. It's an awesome organization. I've been doing it for, this is my 19th year of raising money and awareness for in the fight against breast cancer. And you know, there's still people out there, there's still families out there that are hearing those dreaded 3 words, you have cancer. And you know, the fight continues. I'm gonna keep fighting until no one else has to deal with this.
It's a beautiful pledge. And this morning, I know I woke up to text messages from Marius and friends because it's a huge group of men this year. Your goal is super lofty. How much do you want to raise this year?
$20,000.
So, guys, get on Facebook. I need to share it, and I apologize. I don't think I've even shared your thing yet, and I will.
Okay.
I'm going to get it out there on my Facebook page. We're all rallying. We're all giving. We're all going to make it happen.
And during the month of October, I'm wearing pink each and every day.
It's awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Well, thank you.
Okay, let's make sure this one's turned on, just in case we have
Well,
an
the
audio.
camera is off.
Just in case, because I have had problems with this microphone. Hence
Okay.
why we're close.
We got
We'll
you.
see if that works better. All right, tonight we are talking about this bizarre disease that affects the deer. And it's important here in Middle Tennessee, and I know a lot of you think about the deer all the time because they are literally darting over roads right now. They're sitting there perched on our drive up there. They are huge bucks out there.
Yeah, they're huge bucks, and they're everywhere. It seems like around. We're in a kind of an animal preserve right now, where we are at on Knob Road. But yeah, they're everywhere.
I've seen them all across our city, and being very, very active right now. It must be mating season.
And deer hunt season isn't until the first Saturday before Thanksgiving. So it's going to be a little bit before deer hunt season, but they're already finding disease out there.
So this is that hemorrhagic deer disease that we've been reporting on for several days now, and we wanted to take a deeper dive into it, which we did tonight, and we also saw some pictures which are unfortunately too alarming to put on the air for you all, even on this streaming service. But yes, it will impact hunting because a severe outbreak of this can have a decrease in the local deer population, hunter safety and health. Now, it's not going to affect humans, and that's what's so important.
No, unless you,
Does not.
yeah, you're not supposed to eat these deer that have these types of diseases. You don't want to eat them at all. But you want to be aware of, you know, what to look for and things like that.
Yes, we do. Because, by the way, the ecosystem can also become imbalanced if we've got a large amount of deer, because the predator-prey dynamics, vegetation management, all that stuff can be affected. Not usually in the long term, but in the short term. So what do you look for?
Yeah, we're going to tell you what you look for. Here's some of the signs that you want to look for. Acute signs. You want to look for how that animal is. Depression, feverish appearance.
Isn't that weird? Depression in deer?
For an animal.
Yeah.
Tongue swelling is something that you look for.
Yes.
And difficulty breathing in animals.
And you'll notice it if you're hunting, because you're not going to really see, unless you see this massive and large tongue coming out of the side of the mouth.
Yep.
You know, when we're hanging out in the neighborhood, and when I tell you, you'll want to look it up yourself. We're not going to put it here because it's pretty alarming, but it is actually the tongue you might be able to put up at the end of the segment.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
There are neurological signs here in these deer. So a loss of a normal fear of humans. That's big.
Yeah, if a deer comes up to you, then you know something might be wrong.
Open sores on the tongue and the mouth, lesions.
And swollen hoof tissues and cracks or indentations in the hooves. We have a picture of that we're going to show you.
Yeah, we want to show you that.
Yeah.
And the impact are fatalities because it kills these deer. So little prior exposure to the virus, and it is a virus that causes this.
And this is when it happens. It's seasonal outbreaks, usually in late summer, early fall, ending with the first hard frost.
So we told you why it's important, why we should care about this. And then there's the question of what to do if you spot it
Yeah,
in a deer.
you got to report it. You have to report it. Everyone needs to know if there's sick animals or dead animals near water. You got to report it to the state wildlife agency.
Don't interfere. Do not approach or handle the animal. Its behavior can be unpredictable when it's in this state.
And it says the virus does not pose a threat to humans or safety to the venison. But once again, if this animal is ill and it is eaten, then it could start posing a threat.
Let's go ahead and pop up, if you don't mind, a picture of the deer hooves.
Are you ready for all this?
Well, this is why the deer can go lame.
Yeah, and this is from the College of Veterinary Medicine. And down here, they have pictures. And we want to just give you a picture. That's a picture of the cracking hooves that we were talking about.
So it's got to be almost like when a horse, gets
Yeah.
hurt on, it
Yeah.
goes lame, and then they have to put it down because it's just so painful for these
So
deer.
if you see a deer that's dead and it has these cracked hooves, that could be a sign that it has this disease.
You're going to see a lot of bleeding. I mean, it is called the hemorrhagic deer disease. So in some of these other pictures, if you look at them, the one I mentioned about the tongue, I think you can put this enlarged tongue up. You'll see why
All
it's
right,
alarming.
here
Just
we
put this one
go.
up here real quick. There it is.
That's a deer with an enlarged tongue right
Yeah,
there, and that is a deer that has that disease. You also know the redness in the eyes. That is another sign that maybe something's not wrong. If you see a deer with red eyes, we're going to go ahead and take that down.
Yeah, we'll take that down, and you guys can look as you want, but just something to keep an eye on, and especially with all the deer. If you're in the Hillwood area, or in our Knob Westmead area,
Yeah.
Even through Belmead, Green Hills, and then of course our beautiful rural communities and all of our surrounding counties.
Yeah,
it's
and-
something you're going to see.
And this is something that you should probably keep an eye out for, especially with deer hunt season. It's rolling around. It's going to be here sooner than you know it. It's about a month out.
Yeah.
Somewhere around a month and a couple weeks out. So if you're up there hunting and you see stuff like that, the animals with the red eyes or the enlarged tongue or the cracked hooves, you got to let somebody know.
Yeah, let the authorities know. And with that is our segment on hemorrhagic deer disease. But interesting, we all learned a little something new today.
Yes, we did. And that's why I love these segments, because we always learn something new. I'm not a hunter at all. But
farthest thing from it.
no, but I have reaped the benefits of some friends who have hunted. But
Yes.
But I think I need a little degree of separation, like a price tag on my meat.
A price tag on your meat. That's how you're gonna. That's
Plastic and a price tag.
in a grocery store.
Yes,
No, I don't think they sell deer meat in grocery
no,
stores.
but you know what I mean. That
Yeah,
that
we like it
separation, that
packaged.
degree of separation.
I'm with you, friend. I'm with you, friend. Still interesting, and this is why we've been reporting on this deer disease in multiple newscasts here.
Yeah, we have.
Throughout the day and night over the last several weeks.
It's important information, something
Yeah.
everyone should know. Everyone sees deer. You see them on the side of the road. If something catches your eye, like that swollen tongue or something, let some people know.
And with that, we're going to say goodnight. We've got of course, weather, sports, the rest of our news of the day coming up at 10 o'clock, and we certainly hope you will join us then.
All right, good night, everybody.